Alright, back into this. I did have a look up. I didn't watch any videos. I probably should have. For this kind of ending business. And we are at the ending. But there's like 4 different paths you can take. Apparently, I think I just glitched out on the bus section. Because I don't think that raccoon's meant to be continually going around. But there's meant to be a flower you can pick up there to give to the deer. And apparently you can just fight Lucifer right there. Or you can get on the bus, which takes you also to here. And there's also go back into the room to talk with Lucifer, which I didn't think I was able to. And I needed 1 step for my save. Looks like I have no choice but to find everyone else. You know, I still have my demons. Yeah. We don't want to do much fighting. Even though they're in my menu, they're not in my part. So if it did, oh. Was apparently the achievement to lock 10 chests is very tight. There's not many more than 10. So if you miss a chest somewhere, you're just kind of fucked. And there's a lot of missable achievements in this game, I was looking. Oh, I have to go this way. Okay. There's a terrible trigger then. Like there's side quests that you can miss if you just pass into the next chapter that the side quest is just gone. As well as a few other things. Oh, we're just auto going in? Okay. Oh, can we do some fusion here? Inside the TV, it's Persona 4. Or was I just skip that dialogue? I didn't want to. That was easy. Just charm my way through. As this will be the rendezvous point. Alright, they just straight up said it. We can also do cooking. We can also craft. Do we care about the amount of time we have here at all? Yeah, demon capture. Demonic essence. If you just get enough money, you just make a shit ton of those. I need a lot more lockpicks. Time did progress, but it's not really. Maybe we could just steal fuse. And we need to fuse is ours, just because we swapped over for poison. You never know, they might have some good demons to gather up here. Hey, it's just our room, okay. They took my record player, how could they? It's our room, but we can't craft in it or read in it. Just sleep in it. Well, he was in the way. Gotta give him slack. Oh no. Oh, they're only level 7. Die what you'll die! 350, not bad. At least if that guy respawns, we can check if experience is split or not. It's Hugo! They're fusing him with a demon. I love just taking some random science equipment. Gotta follow instructions. That's good to me. So what happens if you do that? Can you actually just kill Hugo? Well, I've already destroyed the crystals, so I think there's no choice. Oh, we're doing a... It's not exactly a pyramids thing. You know, when you've got 3 different sized circles. Because we don't care about the order we do this in. Also, saying bottom, upper, and middle is terrible. Why is it not left, middle, and right? Why can't we drain from him? I guess we've got to put it into the left one. So it might be a bit of that. But yeah, why can't we just drain it? I guess because the tubes aren't low enough? Okay, so we need to pour it from the top into the left first. So remove that, put that in the bottom left. But then how do we get the bottom part out? Because I don't know where that connects. Not really good instructions. I can't just put from one to the other. Oh no, wrong thing. Yeah, because that doesn't connect to either of their top parts, so... Because you can do it like this, and then pull that into the left. Like, how do you get it from the bottom? Because you can't... Unless we just have to fully drain the left one, because that's the only thing you can do. It feels like you should do this every. Why would we free the shadow? This feels very counterproductive. How dare. It just reduces from the right one. I don't know why we have to go that roundabout way. Didn't say anything about that in the notes as far as I could tell. Write and review in iambic pentameter about each one. I don't think they should have translated this fella like this. Because I did check, this isn't a, it's not an English native speaker company. They should have got a better translator for a lot of this stuff. Or more than one, so they could have somebody check the work. Oh, we've got to do some maths. Keep an eye out for these tablets. I need one more. Oh no, here it is. So we need 430. Times 2 divided by 2. That the opposite way. There it is. Then add. Oh no, it was 430. I really hate the characters being on top of these things. There we go. Oh, it was just for a chocolate bar. And some licorice. We found somebody's sweet safe. Oh, chicken. And just a straight up demon catch. I mean, if they're only level 7, I don't really think I care about capturing any of these. Ow, did die. It's level 9, I guess it's tank, that'd be why. The lighthouse we never went into in the real world. He's a hoarder. I'm gonna make you get rid of that iron. How dare. Bellamy's dead. I wonder if we just let them all live, they would leave peacefully. Just the two. What about the one that's hanging? Is it just like the cat poster? Really? 70 cents? That's it? Just recover some SP. Like you've been locked. This is where Remote's gonna be, since her dad's the cop. There she is. How dare. Easy. Hello there. Okay. That's not her dad. How dare you be resistant to everything? No secrets. How dare they torment these children who don't act like children. How dare. They are actually just making a Kit Kat joke. Or Snickers. Where are we? He goes right there. That put me on the northern side of this area, even though I still need to go that way. Probably. Who is Gertrude Lifego? I don't know. An actress. I have the power of time travel. It was the queen of something. That's a fast road point. But I need to explore! We've already given him this at the start. We need 2 anti-inflammatories. So 2 of those, then 1 of this. And then 1 of the one we already gave him. Accessory times look times 5 times 2 times name. That's a great accessory. It's actually, that is just its name. Okay. Why is the price of it 10 when this is also 5? Is it meant to also have 2 to something else? Because also the display is broken, and it's giving me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 luck. I don't think it's meant to be doing. Yeah, because it's also breaking all of these. Flawless game without any flaws. Is there still a building down this way? Which is annoyingly making me backtrack. How dare? Just keep defending, I keep getting my MP back. It's not the right place to grind if those demons keep coming back. If you needed it. Books? Well, Brother's definitely not going to be there. Yeah, this continues even further towards the east. Them moving us up north was really annoying. Just a pointless building? Did they forget to fill it in? Well, there's the 10 chests, and I've got it at the very end of the game. Because I don't even know how much experience I need to level up, because there's no status screen. $200 damage. Okay, just a room. I guess we'll sleep for SP. I didn't know this could be text. It's nice there's several checkpoints you can recover around here. Might make it a bit too easy though. Oh, just a walkthrough. I wonder if that would have been locked from one way, but now we've unlocked it, but there was no interaction. Oh, drop the phone. There it is. Why the footprints did anything there? Just another empty room again. Like, right here would be amazing for a chest. It seems like they place those randomly. Okay. Just a ghost we can't interact with? I don't want to reload, so I'm just gonna use the good old term of knowledge. Combustion, it looks like. Oh, and if you just don't guess that, you don't get this fella? It looks like there's another door. Wait, that bookshelf was terrible? That bookshelf had no point. What? Why are they fucking with their design now? He said sunrise, didn't he? Let me recheck what he said, because I could just reload. Oh, sunsets, I did it wrong. They have some terrible dungeon design. Puppy Juno. Daughter amusement parks. So there's no immediate reward. I don't know if we'll get something better from the therapist for getting all the correct answers. Okay, now they do have interactions. he's the only one that's given me equipment so far. Damn, there's a lot of evasion. Can I give it to Hugo? No. I'll give it to you. Don't know how much that evasion means, if it's percentage or what. Yeah, we went a long way, but that is the correct way to go, because there's nothing else to the east. Is this where the bro is going to be? Oh boy! I need a number or a name. I mean, if it's Alice, I might need to. But I don't know if there was an A and L in there. EDAG, oh boy! It's notes. Oh, okay. No input. So that'd be 3, 2, 6, 5. Oh, that's the only one we need to do with that? It would have been an interesting puzzle to use more than once. Jolly Bow? He gave me a sword. Damn, upgrades all around. If I can do anything in my room. I got lockpicks. I got some matches. Okay. Demons? Who would have guessed? wasn't it? Weak to... Nope. Just wind. Nothing else up here. I guess we just gotta fight the demon. There's no alternate solution to Grandpa's nightmare. He's standing now. He's just pleading. Ah, he looks so friendly. I already picked him up. Oh, he gave me the key for the door. Alright, don't need it. That's top left I need to go to. But there was a demon here I missed. There. Oh, alleyway. It doesn't seem like all of these places you can enter actually has a door in it. Well, it looks like there's 11 chests. Don't know why there's an actual ladder on the map when you can't use it. That's where Ruth is, because the transmitter. Hey, double sixes. Oh, we're not going to go to those things on the roof? Okay, I thought there'd be a bit more to that. Damn, that's a big damage increase. Oh, is that everyone? This demon is still following me. All the way from that train tram. Yeah, that was it. There's no other people there. Hello there. Oh, so you just told me that I've got everyone. How dare. It's the exact same spots that it was to begin with. Another pointless room. Big Dad is everywhere. The map could do with some wording on it, because I don't know where most of these places are now. Was this our safety place? No. Is that one to the east? No, because that's where it started, wasn't it? I don't know. A chest. I didn't want to defend. We can sleep here. That doesn't help. Also, I think that quest is also just broken as well. Since I found everyone. But I do want to go back to that safe house to see if those people had anything to say. Wait, why is he still here? He's meant to have saved. Amazingly solid design, especially for the ending. Was it the lighthouse? No, he's back here. Yeah, I've got no clue where the safe house is. I don't think it's noted on the map properly. It's not. It's this house here, but it doesn't have an entrance door on the map. Easy. Food. So we just buy stuff for crafting. You can do cooking here on now. No, not on this one. Now would be a good time to get the craft everything, because you don't need to spend time to do it. Look at all these good healing fish. 22 perches. I don't need this many healing items. Just making sure they don't have any extra like he did. So since the demons don't drop items, you have a finite amount of money here. Huh. They have a different menu for buying weapons now. I don't know why. Because this doesn't tell me what the stats are. This is a worse menu. This looks to be all the gear in the game. It's worse. Okay. That menu's terrible for gear. I was able to mute myself before I sneezed. Can you use the... No. Thought you might be able to... I can't sleep? Okay. It's because I'm full? I am full, okay. I was gonna, I was able to mute before I sneezed. I don't think I'm gonna care to go around to get that chest, to be honest. But this one's right here. Run away! Keep running! I'm sleepwalking. Terrible writing. There's like no explanation for what's happening. At least he's max level, and he's just straight up killed Ramona one hit. He counterattacks just once. I was expecting a specific theme for the final boss. Phase 2. There he is. is indeed a big boy. He's got nipple eyes. You got turns there, buddy. He attacked the corpse. Just with the ending of the song. No experience, but I killed Lucifer. Okay. This is weird that we're making decisions on this new contract. Like, if we're making it, these options are just, they don't have downsides? Alright. Again, terrible writing. There's meant to be an achievement for getting a new contract. So she has demon powers? It's a bit late to be asking that at the end of the game. Emily, who's the protagonist, has been having nightmares up until coming to Bloomtown. And the night before, she had a nightmare where Lucifer offered her a contract to kill 3 demons that were keeping him trapped, and in return, we got demonic powers and whatnot. So we've been able to see and also deal the demons that have been here. The demons have only ever been like evil on the antagonist side. Exercising them kind of makes the people they've inhabited nicer, but they just like enhance the things that are already there. And we just defeated Lucifer, and we've changed the terms of the contract, so now he can't fuck with us. Bloomtown boss. So completed. This is in a terrible order. Okay, whatever. Never found a way to go to those two rooms. And we're back here. An amulet? Is that New Game Plus? I hate how she calls her dad Frank. Is the mouse shut? No. On the far right, the guy reading the newspaper, I think that's his bag, but it looks like it's a face with the two eyes. Okay, there's the unit for the contract. Kind of abrupt ending, but a lot of this has some very poor writing to it. I don't know if it's just translation, but it's also things just abruptly end, so I don't think it is down to the translation issues I've seen. Like, there's a lot of poor grammar choices, wrong word choices, and phrases that just don't make sense sometimes. I feel like one or two of the puzzles got ruined because of the translation. I don't know if they used like the Google Translate or AI or anything like that. Feels like they needed two translators, as I say, so they could check each other's work. They had one scripter. Okay, he needed help, or her, Elvira. I think that would be a female name. It's different names. No, Nastasia. That would be a female name. I mean, for a small team, if they only have like one person per field, it's understandable. I mean, the game's like 10, 15 hours. Took me close to 20 because I did almost all the side content. I didn't get the achievement for all the side quests, but as I said, there was some complaints that you could just miss stuff. So it would be a game that you might need to do New Game Plus, since they've talked about the amulet. I don't think the amulet is just going to be background story stuff. To get all of the achievements, it's probably a 2 playthrough thing. And hopefully there's a guide so you can get the achievements relatively easily. I think I've got like 70% of them. I'll check when the credits end. I don't think it's much of a replay game though. Like there was some choices, like if you would just be nice to demons or just kill them, but there wasn't big changes to that. I think there were some choices you could make with the bookcases, but they were just for chests. One of them was completely pointless. I don't know why it was there. It saved like 5 seconds of walking. The stat system is terrible. The guts, proficiency, etc. Them being there but having no time limit for anything, just kind of like, eh. Oh, you get achievement for watching the credits. The whole Hugo stuff, the dog, very quick, over and done with. Like most of the social link stuff was very one note. They only had like one real storyline and that was it, and they'd already done. There was no like wide branching backstory or progression with them. Annoyingly, whenever you compare this to Stardew Valley, and I've seen it done a few times, not by the developers, they only mention that they have the art director of Graveyard Keeper, I think. You get the expectation that there's a lot more Stardew-esque stuff to this game, but there really isn't. It just kind of has the setting and theme. It doesn't have any of the gameplay of Stardew. There's no villager friendness, no romance, no weddings. There's no mercantile system. You grow crops, yeah, but the growing crops is annoying, and I didn't have much in the way of purpose. Like, you can get some licorice for 70% SP, but SP didn't really seem like an issue for most of the game. Especially when you get Ramona's ability to guard and heal everyone else's SP. The 3 dungeons, take them or leave them. They weren't really interesting or exciting. The second one lagged a lot. I feel like the actual map that you look at could have been done better. It's very vague. I pretty much mentioned it every dead end. Every dead end was just pointless. It's like they were just designing a maze rather than a RPD dungeon. Because normally in those dead ends you would have either something unique like a chest or a fight or some information. A lot of the dead ends in this game just are dead ends for the sake of dead ends. And they had areas where they had a room with 4 chests, the ones that don't need to be pick-locked, when they could have spread those out into those dead ends. I don't know why they did it this way. There's a lot of lack of fast travel. You've got to use those phone booths, but the way that they designed their maps, they could have added extra doors to just shortcut your way to different areas. There's no good respawning demon system, so their whole demon fusion isn't really demon fusion, it's... I mean, yes, you fuse them, but it's really just giving experience from one to another. There was a similar game that did that, but I can't recall off the top of my head which one it was. So, gathering up demons kind of felt bad. It didn't feel rewarding. And with such a low level ceiling of 15, I got it in halfway through the 3rd dungeon. Of the demons, at least. Didn't get the characters 15, but you didn't really need it. Also, Lucifer... It might just be the way that they designed their combat system, but Lucifer as the final boss was very underwhelming. Like, he had 2 phases, some of the bosses had 2 phases, some had 3. I mean, his whole transformation looked cool. Their animations are great in this, but gameplay-wise, he was just very boring. He had some unique stuff. I mean, he killed Ramon in one hit, but there's not a whole lot I could do for that besides grinding out money to get better armor. Which, again, is no concern besides just spending away your life to go in and out of that shop to get money to then pay for max gear. I don't really like how they've done their gear system, and most of the time it broke. Like, as I showed you with that necklace we got, apparently it gives you 5 lots of 5 luck, which I don't think it does. It's just a UI glitch, which has happened quite a few times. I would not say to get this on full price. I think the full price is like 22 quid. You can get it on sale. I just don't feel like the quality, or the, not quality, but stability, I guess. You've got to kind of ignore a lot of the game's faults to get fun with it. And the story is not engaging at all. There's no stakes. Like, when we started off with the first girl getting kidnapped, it was like, oh, we better do it before summer ends or the next week or whatever. It's like, nope, I just spent, like, a month in-game grinding out some money and gear and social link stuff. It's like, no, you just don't know. There's also no point for our main character to do any of this. Like, she had nightmares, she was forced into a contract with Lucifer, but we don't have to do anything. Like, there's no overarching plot or threat to Emily and I've already forgotten his name, the brother. They just put here and said, hey, you can sort this out if you want to, and then you just don't. You just work a part-time job. Same kind of happened with the whole election thing for the current mayor. Like, yeah, he helped us, but that was more of a pressure thing, so I don't even know about the city slicker, who seemed like they were just painting him as the eviler option. And we had a choice to vote for a swan instead. It was like, okay. It also didn't matter, because they got a tie, so the current mayor just continued. I don't even know if this is their first game. Let's have a look, see on Steam. Bloomtown is by Lazy Bear Games and Different Senses. So Lazy Bear has done Vandal Tale, Swag and Sorcery, which I think is an incremental. It has mixed reviews. There's also Graveyard Keeper, but I don't know, and Punch Club. Oh, Punch Club. Is Lazy Bear Games just the publisher though? And it says put it into, because it says publisher is Twin Sales. What Different Sense? Okay, Different Sense. This is their first game, so I don't know how much was done by each developer. Does it say in the list down here? Not particularly. But it is currently 21 quid. I mean, I played it for near 20 hours, but as I say, I did all the content. I don't think most people would suffer through all of it. Go to achievements. Yeah, 19 hours. I got 95%. I'm missing 2 achievements, which is complete your side quests. As I say, they either glitched out or I just didn't get them during the chapter. And then all achievements. So I really missed 1 achievement, which is all side quests. But the quest to get the stone for the gardener's section glitched out. So I feel like this is a broken achievement. You have to kind of hope that it just works in your favor. You could speed through the game with fast forward on at all times. I'm not going to bother for all side quests. I mean, there is a full achievement guide. We can even check here for the list of side quests. For some reason I'm in caps lock. Is the contour map the one that we missed? No, a decor of blah blah blah. Okay, so we needed all fish for side quest. I know when we did that. Side quests, and any particular notes about cleaning them. So, rock and roll tonight. Just did that. Unique is admissible. Do not bother calling the interview charm is high. Dinosaur egg and Diplodocus. Okay, so we did that. Let's predict precision, color, tone, and texture itself in Monet. I think we did that. Sweet Life, just grab a can from the bowl. Yeah, we did that. Action Cooper did that. Contact with the natives. I don't know about that. Apple Day, I think we did. Supported Health, I don't know. Got trust issues, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know. Maybe? Yes. Yes, yes, did that. Ha! It's a good thing I did sell weapons because you needed this for the starting gun, which I'm pretty sure I even mentioned. It was a Winchester 1984 or something. I don't know if I did that. I don't know if I did that. Did. I did that one because that's what we got through the mailbox. Yeah, you finished the forest and locked out this one. Okay, I don't think I did this. I think this was for the coffee and donut, which I did do. Did that. I think I did that. Did that. Don't know about that. Did that. That. I don't think I did that. So I've missed like 3 or 4 side quests. Okay, the Psycho Trackers was a side quest, so I did need to do that, so I did that one. It's not a very good walkthrough though, to be honest. It's just telling you what the quests are. So if we go into the guides, their guide list for the side quests. Oh, they actually made a coloured spreadsheet. That's nice. There's more guides for this game than I would have expected, because apparently there's 18. No, there's 5. Okay, there's not. There's a walkthrough, though. For 2 stars. Terrible. So, is there actually a New Game Plus? Because there's Continue. I think that's just the ending. Kind of 901. Yeah. Why is it... I don't know why there's a... autosave for the ending cutscene. So Continue doesn't do it. I would have thought that would be either premium game to continue forwards. So I get the feeling that this amulet they're talking about is just a background story thing. It doesn't actually give you bonuses into New Game Plus, which you would have to do for the side quest stuff. Wow, you can't skip the credits. So you have to watch the credits. I think overall, with all the issues I encountered in this game, like terrible dungeon design, very boring fuse system, the skills not working with once more being random, the town feeling empty even though it's relatively big, very little to do. Also, a lot of, I guess, unfulfilled promises when they're talking about you can get work experience with better jobs and you might be able to find something else, but there's only one. I feel like they stopped production of the game at some point, or they ran out of time and just had to bum rush it out. So I'd probably give the game a 5 out of 10. It just feels unfinished. It has some good core aspects. And if you wanted a more cutesy Persona, I guess, there you go. But there's very little into it. I mean, we're getting Graveyard Keeper 2, so that might be having more effort into it than this one. So this was a whole new system for them. So yeah, if we go to New Game, is there New Game Plus option? No, there's not one hard, but that's it. I was going to like access my menu, but there's no option for New Game Plus stuff or anything. Same points here. Is this the psychiatrist? I can't even remember. It looks similar. Because is there an option to say no to Lucifer? Because I want to see there's just a starting, ending screen if we just say no. Oh, we start with nothing. You're forced to clean. Hello there, Lucifer. Well, you're forced into it later, I suppose. Alright, well. We can leave off Bloomtown here for now, then. Blah, blah, blah. But as I said in Discord earlier, it's going to be a half day, so I think we'll just end here. I don't want to start a new game for only an hour and a half, or even less than that, because I need to install one! And I think with the return of Stewie, we'll swap around to a completely different genre, and play the Ace Attorney games with Miles Edgeworth. But it's the end of Bloomtown. Only... It's more like a free stream game, because today is half. And if I had another Thursday to do it, would have finished it off. But, yeah, no saves! Ooh. If they delete your old saves, that's also a terrible system, because these just take up slots, and your manual save gets deleted very often. Alright. So, I shall thank everybody for watching, if you've seen all of the Bloomtown streams. As I say, next stream or game is going to be Ace Attorney, I think. But with temperatures rising, going to have half streams this week. But, yeah. Music, best part of it. Music's like an 8 out of 10. The game itself's a 5 out of 10. So, nobody is streaming. So I shall thank everybody for watching. Next stream is going to be this coming Thursday, where we'll probably start the new game, but only for a half day. So before we go for lunch, we'll just end. So, I don't see you then. The next stream is most likely Tuesday. See you on that day. Shall see you all next time.